We want to know if you think that George Zimmerman should have been charged. 22% of you said yes. 68% of you said no. 11% were not sure. And as always, thank you all for voting tonight as we introduce our great American panel. A Fox News political analyst, Republican strategist, Angela McGlowan is here. She, a Fox News contributor, host of the nationally syndicated left-wing radical Leslie Marshall show. Leslie Marshall is with us, and she is the Pennsylvania State Director for Americans for Prosperity, Tea Party activist Jennifer Stefano. All right, let's go back to the issue of the new Black Panther Party, Eric Holder, bounty on Zimmerman's head, and no investigation, no arrest, and this has been out there for weeks. Let's roll this tape.
The money is going to come from the black community. We're already getting support from athletes and entertainers as we speak. By next week, we're looking forward to getting $1 million for the capture of George Zimmerman. We're going to force our government to do their job properly, and if they don't, we will.
And then, of course, there was the issue that been added, dead or alive, on 2 occasions. Angela.
I'm very sad, Sean, because that type of talk only creates more of a division in our community. We've had people who have died, Sean, for us to have a right, and these people are taking us back to the dark ages. So I hope that this does not cause more of a racial division, but I think it will.
How could this not? And where's Eric Holder? You're the liberal. Where's Eric Holder? We're allowed to have bounties on people's heads now, and you don't get arrested?
Well, first of all, you have to investigate. Second of all, there should be no violence. I mean, period. We are innocent until proven guilty in this country. Wherever you stand.
They're calling wanted, dead or alive, bounty.
I agree that something should be done. I absolutely
Why hasn't
agree.
it been done? Where is Eric Holder? Eric Holder said he's going to have a civil rights investigation into Zimmerman.
Well, Obama said that if Trayvon was if he had a son, it would look like Trayvon. Everybody's politicizing this, and we have a dead child here, a 17-year-old boy, and everybody is trying to get something from this instead of justice.
And that boy will never get justice. You know, justice is not simply for who we perceive as the victim. You know, those who are accused are supposed to have justice too, even when they're guilty. But this plays exactly into the president and his administration's entire political strategy, which is divert attention away what he really is doing and instead engage in race warfare. Get Americans at each other's throat, getting them hating each other for every reason. Either this
one. Do you think that's why the president? Do you think that's why? Look, think of the controversies he's engaged in. Sandra Fluck, he got involved in that.
Yes.
He still took the $1 million from Bill Maher. I thought that was hypocritical. He's gotten involved in this case. He's attacked the Supreme Court. You think this is a strategy to divert attention?
Sure. President Obama is remarkably consistent at being a hypocrite. But what comes out of his mouth and what he says when he uses fairness and justice is exact opposite of what he's doing. This president feels he wins by putting Americans at each other's throat. So
but in this way, this is dangerous, though, because people can lose their lives in this. Those folks that were talking, they're not playing. And when you heard the lady call people crackers and pigs and we want Zimmerman dead or alive, that type of talk is very dangerous because people will take it seriously and go out and act, Sean.
But I want to speak to you talking about him, and I know I'm not African American, okay? But President Obama is. And
he's
to be the first,
black. He's white and black. What's the difference?
What is color?
Who cares what his color? If you were Americans, 1 ounce of black blood in you, you were black.
He brought us together.
That's fine.
On race.
Yeah. But he did not bring us together.
Black, you're black.
Because you had white people voting for a black man or
that has nothing to do with his race. Maybe they believed in his policies. Not everything is about the color of one's skin. Aren't we supposed to judge people on their character? Wasn't that what
Martin Luther King said?
Who cares what color he is? It's what he does.
We got to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to play more of this tape when we get back because, you know, there's some things that have been said that are so over the top that we will let you see it. You get to decide as we continue with our great American panel right after the break. Continue with our great American panel. All right, let's go back. We hadn't played this earlier tonight. New Black Panther Party, that phone call that we've been referring to. Here's a part that you didn't hear. Listen to how this is.
You're on there with Black Power Radio. I'm Sean Qualley. Give me your question or comment, Black Power.
Black Power, Brother Sean. This is Sister Michelle, Chief of Staff for Tampa, St. Petersburg, chapter of the Black Power. I just want to say to all the listeners that's on this phone call, if you are having any doubts about getting suited, booted, and armed up for this race war that we in that has never ended, let me tell you something. The things that's about to happen to these honkies, these crackers, these pigs, these pink people, these the purple people, it has been long overdue. goddamn fight for your family and fight for what you know. This is an all-in race war that has been launched against the black race that has been going on since they brought our ancestors over on them planks that they laid in on them slave ships. So just know that this fight has never ended against us. The only thing that these honkies have done was tolerate us.
Yeah, but what she said was right. We got to suit up and boot up. We got to suit up and boot up and get prepared for the war that we're in.
Suit up, boot up, war that we're in, race war, honkies, crackers, pigs, long overdue.
Right? You know, our president always is on about fairness. So if you want fairness, take those words, have a white supremacy group saying them about black people, and then see what the Department
Well, it's scary because now we've got white, neo-Nazi racists that are down there as well.
Disgusting. Yes. And you know what? The Southern Poverty Law Center calls the new Black Panthers one of the most virulent, racist, anti-Semitic groups out there today.
But here's the rub.
Where's the Justice
I'm from Mississippi. I ran for office in Mississippi, and we had death threats when I ran for office as the first black female to run in that district in the state. And one white gentleman, this is a danger here, walked up to me and said, Angela, there is going to be a race war, and we're stockpiling guns. Now, you have that down in Mississippi. You have that across the country, and people are feeding into it, Sean, where they're just looking.
Here's my next question. Let me ask a question. Is all of this rhetoric, this environment that exists, bounties, declarations by Congress that Trayvon was hunted down like a rabid dog, did this influence the decision to go after George Zimmerman?
Yes.
Could it? You think yes?
Yes.
You think yes?
Absolutely.
What do you think?
I think it influenced in the sense that we need to take another look at all the facts because, quite frankly, I've had police officers tell me on my radio show, Leslie, I am a cop, and if I shoot a person who is armed, my gun is taken away, my badge is taken away, there's an investigation.
Now, if it influenced the decision, and you all agree,
Mr. Zimmerman,
what if the verdict does not come back as...
I hope it's not another Rodney King.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
I hope that they don't burn down the cities.
Right. But can I say something as one of the...
There's no leadership.
There's so much suffering out there and the blame game out there, and it's your fault that I'm not successful, and people are preying on that, and I believe that it would be right.
Well, as one hockey white chick on the panel, the African-American community is angry, metal pressed in the criminal justice system.